So welcome back guys to another video. And you know, when you're talking to some people and they find out that you're a game collector, they find out you have a big collection of retro and modern video games, there's always those certain questions they ask you. They ask, you know, what's your favorite game of all time, you know? What's your favorite system? What color is your underwear? And another thing that they always ask you is, like, if you could take 5 games on a deserted island, what games would they be? And I thought that's what I would do for this video, is talk about some games that I would take on a deserted island. Now, I tried to keep it kind of logical because I am on a deserted island, and hypothetically, think of me having a bunch of batteries, because these are going to be handheld games. Handheld games I would love to have on a deserted island. So, well, without further ado, I'll start with the first one, and that is for the Game Boy Advance, and that is Super Mario Advance 2, aka Super Mario World. One of the things I loved about the Game Boy Advance is the fact the Game Boy Advance was a portable Super Nintendo in some senses, and Super Mario World is one of my favorite Marios, if not my favorite Mario of all time, so it'd be great to have it on the go. And while the Game Boy has a bunch of different Mario games to choose from the Super Mario Land series to New Super Mario Brothers, I can't get enough of Super Mario World. My next game I want to talk about is probably one of my favorite Game Boy games of all time, and that is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Now, you know, when you play a handheld game, usually it's kind of like a watered down version of a port, but this Zelda game kept all the magic of the original Zelda all the way up to Link to the Past. It even has some side-scrolling levels, very reminiscent of Link's Adventure, and there was even some cameos of some Mario characters. I mean, you had Goombas, you had Chomp Chomps, but nothing can deny that this is a Zelda adventure that's a lot of fun, that is definitely worth checking out. And if you guys don't want to play it in black and white, they did come out with a Link's Awakening DX on the Game Boy Color and full color, and it's just as amazing. It's just a great game. This is such a classic Legend of Zelda game. I love it. And of course, guys, you know, one of my favorite series of all time is Castlevania. And one of my favorite Castlevania is actually a portable Castlevania, and that is Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles on the PSP. Now, this is what made me want to get a PSP. When I heard this title back in 2005, I knew I had to have it. And it's got the original Rondo of Blood from the PC Engine, never before released or played in the US at that time. It also has a revamped version of Rondo of Blood and complete updated graphics. It's got such a fantastic soundtrack. It's classic Castlevania. Not only that, but you can also unlock Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So if you're going to be on an island for a long period of time, this is definitely a game that's going to soak in those hours. Now, I know I might be cheating on this one. Honestly, I probably am cheating, because, you know, I talked about what top 5 games would I take with me, and this is actually a compilation. So some people may think this is kind of cheating, but you know, I'm an old school gamer. I love the arcade scene. I love Midway, so why not get the Midway Treasures extended play on the PSP? Why not take this with you on a deserted island? It's got all the classics. It's got Defender, it's got 720, it's got the Mortal Kombat's 1 through 3 on it. It's got it's got Spy Hunter, Gauntlet, Rampage, so many great games that you can play on the PSP, and they're pretty much arcade perfect, despite some games have like a long load time, but you can easily look past it. But this is definitely a game I would recommend for any PSP enthusiasts that don't have this in your collection. Definitely check this out. It actually has multiplayer wireless play too, so if I, you know, find some sort of tribal clan or something like that on this island, and if I have an extra PSP, I'm like, here you go, let's play some Mortal Kombat. Why not? Because this is freaking awesome. And the last game I want to talk about that I would take with me, and man, this game, honestly, I could probably just take this game alone and have so much fun, because, you know, I'm going to be on an island, I'm going to be alone, I'm not going to have that many people to talk to, and this game really will fill that void. I won't have to talk to a volleyball named Wilson. I could talk to many neighbors in Animal Crossing A New Leaf for the 3DS, and I love the Animal Crossing series so much, but this is, to me, is the definitive Animal Crossing game to play, because you can do so much in it. You can, you know, do the usual of catching fish, catching fossils and bugs, and rebuilding your town. You're actually the mayor of this town in this one as well. You can design your own furniture. You have the Happy Points Academy, so you get rated on how you keep your house. And I really love the Animal Crossing games. I think they are so charming. The only downside is I haven't played this game in like 2 years. I still have a save file on it. I'm pretty sure my town's in flames right now, and my apartment's probably full of roaches. So this is like one of those games that you can't just put down. You have to keep playing it if you want your town to keep on being well. But you know, if you're stuck on an island, you're gonna have nothing better to do anyway. But what are 5 games that you would take with you on Deserted Island? It doesn't have to be portable games. I mean, you could do a PS3 or Xbox 360. It doesn't matter. It's your list. It's your choices. But I just want to stick to kind of handhelds on this. And yeah, it took me a while because I have a lot of handheld games, a lot of games I really enjoy. But I love to hear from you guys, so leave a comment below. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.
Can't get enough of Excess Gaming Podcast? Be sure to check out our audio podcast on podomag.com. You can also subscribe to us on iTunes. And if you have a YouTube channel or podcast you'd like to share, be sure to check us out on Facebook on our group page and join the community. As always, guys, thank you so much for all the support, and happy gaming.